Like,
Yes. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome. Big Talk with Bruce Dickey here on Wabash Catch TV. Look who it is!
thank you, Bruce.
Len Wells is here.
Happy to be here. Thank you.
Gentleman farmer, rack on tour. Are you farming again yet?
No,
what are you talking
my
about?
winter wheat is looking good.
The winter wheat is
It's under snow, which is a good thing.
I was talking about
chickens. We're not allowed chickens.
More about
chickens. Dogs and cats, no chickens.
Well, that's
sorry
fine.
about that.
That's good. Ladies and gentlemen, Len Wells is here. Gentleman farmer, editor of the Carmi Chronicle, editor of the
there's something you need to add.
Navigator, Journal, Register.
Yeah.
What's that?
A humorist.
And a humorist.
Humorist.
I
don't know what that means.
That's left to them to judge.
Yes, it is.
That's left to ladies and
If they
gentlemen.
take you off the air after this show,
I know.
we'll know that didn't work out.
Oh, I will see how it works out. But we're going to talk about all kinds of stuff today, and we'll come up with that whenever we do. You're watching Big Talk here on Thursday, February 18th. Hopefully you are nice and warm and cozy.
Yes. Thanks for putting me up Monday night so I would be here and not have to travel in the snow. Thank you so much.
Yeah, well, you're
and that $500 stipend. Oh,
well, per
so
night,
much appreciated.
Per night, you
Well,
have to have something to go.
Yeah. They call that per diem.
Do you still have any of that left from? There are machines that you may have been able to.
Well, I had a losing streak.
Did you?
But it's okay. But thank you for the stipend.
You're very welcome. He doesn't get a stipend, ladies.
But that's part of the humorous part.
Yeah. That's
I'm just glad to be here.
You remember on those, you'd watch a Cardinal or listen to a Cardinal ball game, and then somebody would show up on the post-game show, and they'd say, well, for being here, Tommy Herr gets a set of binoculars from somebody.
And some left-handed golf
left-handed scissors or something like that. He gets whatever they have. But thank you so much.
No, happy to be here.
I tell you what, let's do. Let's tell everybody what's going on in and around the area. And
That'd be about a blank piece of paper, wouldn't it?
It really isn't. There isn't all that much. However, there's one here that you're going to like.
Jalapeno, kiss the pepper.
Yeah, this is right. The Wayne County Historical Society is meeting tonight.
Oh, the twins?
The twins, along with Terry Prizer now.
Who?
Terry Prizer,
Don't know Terry. Is that a he or a she?
That's a mister.
That's a mister. Is he the guy with the vintage car? He has a kind of a muscle car.
I believe he does.
Yeah, I don't know who that is.
But he also is he's a drummer. Also a professional drummer.
Much like myself, only different.
Well, entirely different.
Yeah, because I haven't played professionally in about 30 years. So.
Well, Terry is he's the society secretary, and that's the one you shoot all the questions to.
The society.
But those of you watching this show, and you as well, should not have as many questions as anybody else, because the show tonight at 6 o'clock at the Fairfield Public Library is a speaker. The speaker is our good friend Matt Vaughn.
Matt Vaughn, historian.
Matthew Eric Vaughn, and he was speaking on Charlie Harris and the FBI.
Is that Farm Bureau Insurance?
No, Federal Bureau.
Oh, Federal FBI.
Your former employer.
My former employer. Yeah.
Seating is limited to 50. However, for non-members or members unable to attend, they'll be put this on Facebook Live.
I want to watch that. I'm serious. I am, because anytime Matt talks, he is a very, very interesting cat.
You realize he was on this show like a month or two ago. 2 months.
You didn't tell me, so I can go back and watch it though, can't I?
Yes, you can go back.
I will do that.
But the show, I'm sure. The show at the library might differ a little bit from his presentation.
Well, I would certainly hope so.
I would too.
You probably talked about gambling and stuff.
We talked about a wide variety of subjects.
Who did he put in jail today? Anybody? Oh, that's right. He's a defense attorney. I forget. I forget.
He put a few people in jail probably today.
He's a great guy. Great guy. So he's speaking tonight.
He is speaking tonight at the Historical Society.
That'll be a good show.
Of course, the Historical Society. Is Judith Puckett still the director?
And Judith, I think, is a director emeritus, I believe. I think she's emeritus.
Nikki and Jamie Rathie
They're pretty much the head gear.
The president and vice president or whatever they are.
Something like that.
Terry Prizer, again, is the contact. You go to S.E. Prizer, makes no sense from being Terry, but seprizer@gmail.com. Also, tonight,
This will be big here.
This one is not quite as big as that one.
Really?
By the way, social distancing is required. Masks are required as well as social distancing.
As well as should
for
be.
that event and for this one. It's a blood drive today from 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. Over at Christ Our Rock Lutheran High School. You know where that is. You do not know where that is. I bet you don't.
Christ Our Rock is in Christopher.
It's in Centralia.
That's what I said, Centralia.
It's right across the street from the prison, actually. The reform
short trip
school,
for those who choose to drop out.
You can go find more information about the blood drive. Go to redcrossblood.org.
That helps you cut the line shorter when you do that.
It really does.
It does.
You need an appointment. It makes things all that much faster.
Are they doing any plasmapheresis there, or is this strictly a blood drive?
They might do some power reds, the double apheresis, but to get the plasma pulled, you have to go to Effingham or Evansville.
I see.
And they're not doing that anymore.
Why? Because it doesn't work?
They'll still do platelets, but they're not doing convalescent plasma anymore.
Why is that?
Because enough people are getting vaccinated.
It's not that necessary now.
Yeah, well, it's not as necessary. The need for it is not as bad. And
thank God.
And there are those of us who have been vaccinated. You are not eligible to give convalescent
after
plasma.
You're vaccinated.
After you're vaccinated.
Guess who gets his second shot today? Myself.
I can't say.
My bride and I get our second shot today.
Well, how about that?
Yeah, we're excited about that.
I bet you are.
Really and truly.
I thought mine's next week.
As soon as we get our shot, we're going to leave there and go straight to the boat.
Just kidding. That's not supposed. It doesn't take effect for like 3 or 4 weeks.
That's true. That's true. But we got a fair amount of protection now after the first shot. But can't wait to get the second one. And I hope everybody listening.
Where are you doing that?
At the Wayne County Health Department.
Oh, good for you.
Clark Griffiths will be giving my shot.
Clark Griffith is
gone. No, he has not yet gone.
Clark has left
When
the
did he leave the building?
Clark is done.
When?
Last Thursday.
Okay, I believe
February
that.
11th.
I believe that because the last time I talked to him, when I got my first shot, he was there. So he just did leave.
February 11th was.
Well, he was shaking pretty bad when he gave me my shot that first time. He's a great guy. I bless his heart for retiring.
He is retired.
Good for him.
At the ripe old age of 55.
Dog.
57.
Dirty dog.
57.
He's a dirty dog.
He might be 57.
But he's a great guy.
He's in that neighborhood.
So anyway, big blood drive at Christ Our Rock Lutheran basketball field, football.
Big blood drive at Christ Our Rock Lutheran. Go to redcrossblood.org and they'll tell you all about it. That's exactly right. This is February 18th is National Battery Day.
Battery Day.
Get a charge out of National Battery.
I tell you what, you're being positive, aren't you? I got 1 million of them.
No need to be negative.
No.
Oh, yeah, we are the stupidest
National
people.
Battery Day?
Yeah, observed each year on February 18th. This day serves to appreciate the convenience the batteries provide for our everyday lives.
Sure.
Today, of course, folks would be hard-pressed to find someone in the United States who doesn't benefit from a battery. I can't imagine anybody.
Of course.
Who would not use a battery?
Everybody needs batteries. D cells, double Ds.
In your phone.
No, double Ds is something else. Triple A's, double A's, double D's. That's something altogether.
Double D's take up a lot of room in the flashlight.
They do. They sure do. Big old fat ones.
That's exactly right. As we move on, did you know that the battery, Benjamin Franklin first coined the term battery in 1748 to describe an array of charged glass plates?
Is that right?
Yeah.
Well, come outside.
People didn't. They couldn't go to the store and get those.
Couldn't get them in the little plastic wrappers that you have to have dynamite to get into.
They were quite a bit cheaper then. Maybe
I'd say so.
Battery manufacturing mainly developed in the last 50 to 60 years. This day, by the way, commemorates, which makes no sense to me. This day commemorates the birth of Alessandro Volta.
Oh, yeah. Clyde's brother.
Well, Volta.
Yeah, Clyde's brother.
Oh, I forgot about Clyde.
Yeah, Clyde was
in 1745.
Yeah.
But he was born February 17th.
Huh. I wonder why they messed it.
They changed it to the 18th.
Probably for the same reason. For my first 12 years, I thought my birthday was on July 21st. But it wasn't. It was on July 20th.
Well, what'd you do? Like read your birth certificate or something?
I didn't have a birth certificate.
Oh, well, yeah.
I had a family Bible. I was born at home, and so anyway, I had to produce a birth certificate so I could play Little League baseball.
No kidding.
So I didn't have one. So I went to the courthouse with the family Bible, which is considered a legal document.
Sure.
And we opened it up. Oh, it's July 20th. It's not July 21st.
So did your mom just forget the right
Apparently
day?
so. She was like that. And so was my dad. He's like, I don't remember. Do you remember? I don't know. I was on my way to the rig. I was roughnecking that night.
He might have been working that night.
But anyway, so that could have been the same situation there.
Possibly.
I finally found the Volta family Bible.
I suspect that it was a similar.
See, we've solved a mystery.
Well, there we go. I feel good about that.
Happy Battery Day.
I tell you what, let's do. Well, I've got a couple of more.
Oh, well, there's a big one, huge one today.
There's a couple more that I'm going to talk about when we come back. We're going to take a quick break.
Are we?
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'll be over at the Legion if you need me.
Well, not that long.
Oh,
not enough time. But we'll take a quick break. Len Wells and I'll be back right after this. Please do stick around.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Lamont Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Lamont always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at LeMansOnline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
Briscoe Surplus Sales on the northeast edge of Flora is your one-stop do-it-all shop. Looking for rugged boots and footwear from great brands like Lacrosse, Rocky, and Carolina? They're there. How about top-notch small engine parts and service? Briscoe Surplus Sales has it. Whether you're wiring your switches or switching your wiring, Briscoe Surplus Sales has the solution and the know-how to help you get the job done right the first time. Briscoe Surplus Sales, your one-stop do-it-all shop.
At Clay City Banking Company, we're all on the same team, regardless of zip code. At home, work, school, or across the country, you can be part of our team with our cutting-edge mobile banking products. From your hand, you can check balances, transfer money, make deposits, and pay bills. Looking for a loan? We've got you covered with our mortgage, agriculture, commercial, and consumer loans. Join our team today. Clay City, Flora, Louisville, and Fairfield Banking Companies. We're the hometown banks, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
Does your home show signs of foundation problems? Call the experts at Woods Basement Systems. Our Power Brace system can fix the problem permanently and help protect the value of your home. Call Woods Basement Systems today. Woods, the all things basement-y experts.
Mold, rank air, pests, all getting closer to inside your home. With a dirt crawl space, there's no telling what's below you.
A sealed crawl space locks the nasty stuff out, plus can lower your utility bills. Woods, the all things basement-y experts.
It is all things new at Zimdar's Heating, Air Conditioning, and Appliance Repair. We have a new line of heating and cooling equipment and new technicians. Our new equipment line offers 24 months free financing and excellent warranty coverage. Our experienced service technicians can provide you with quality service and repairs on all brands of HVAC equipment. Zimdar's has been serving Clay County and the surrounding areas for over 23 years. The employees of Zimdar's are here to help, so call local and call Zimdar's.
Not there.
No.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. Len Wells is here. We're talking about the events of the day.
Lots of them.
You mentioned.
Go ahead. What do you got?
You mentioned one of. Now, I'm not saying this is one of your favorites, but February 18th is annually known for National Drink Wine Day.
Hi.
National Drink Wine Day, observed annually on this day. It'd be a shame to celebrate it only one day a year, but wine does have benefits. Moderate drinkers of wine have lower risks of liver disease, type 2 diabetes, certain kinds of cancer, heart attack, and stroke. It can also reduce bad cholesterol, the LDL, and increase the good cholesterol in one's body. Did you?
Mogan David. I usually buy that by the gallon.
Oh yeah, the big.
Oh, yes, got the
little
ring
click handle thing. The little that thing.
Finger holder thing.
Finger holder, right? Just like the jugs.
Jug, yeah.
Like jugs.
Nice, very nice handle.
So you drink Mogan David like you drink like people are supposed to drink the jugs, where they hook it and then like leave it back
like they did in Beverly Hillbillies and stuff like that. You bet. Probably you need to do it in moderation.
I would say. By the way, this is also National Crab Stuffed Flounder Day.
Oh dear.
Crab stuffed.
Kind of like a turducken, only different.
Well, entirely different. Flounder is a flatfish in approximately 100 different species. While there are thousands of species of crabs, only certain ones are edible. In the United States, some of the more popular and tasty ones: blue crab, stone crab, Dungeness, king, rock.
I've had Dungeness before.
You haven't had all these?
No, I have not. I've had Dungeness is about it.
I've had blue, I've had stone, I've had Dungeness, I've
been stone.
I've had snow, I don't know about rock, but yeah, it's soft shell.
And then they had that problem with those in Wayne County here just a month ago, didn't they? They had that outbreak.
No, that was
a whole different thing.
That was an entirely different thing. That was not crab.
It was
an outbreak
not plural.
Of crabs. It was
okay.
Outbreak of another.
You notice that disappeared when Clark Griffith retired. Isn't that great? Clark, we love you. We love you, Clark.
I need to ask him about that.
You should.
Because he'd probably be.
But anyway, today is National Stuff Your Flounder with a Crab.
National Crab Stuffed Flounder Day. There's a good picture of a flounder stuffed
delicious.
with crab. Yeah, that does look really good.
All I need is put that lime and some tequila, and you're good.
You know, it was speaking of Drink Wine Day. A nice wine to drink with a crab stuffed Flounder Day is probably a fruity white wine, pairing the celebrations together.
Well,
wouldn't that be nice?
Yeah, the older people who have to get up and go to the bathroom a lot in the night, they now drink Pinot Noir instead of Pinot Noir.
I see now. That's a new one on me.
Oh, the Pinot Noir?
Yeah, Pinot Noir.
Yeah, you drink that before you go to bed. Yeah.
I hadn't really.
Older folks.
I hadn't thought about that.
Yeah, that's a fine wine.
Well,
you'll find that in your better gas stations.
What do you want to see on Wabash tonight, ladies and gentlemen?
Gosh, I bet there's some good stuff.
There are some good things.
Oh man,
we've got depending if it's. Depending on the snow and ice and schools,
could be some sports.
2 games.
2 games.
Carlisle is at Salem tonight, and boys basketball, that's at 6 o'clock. Actually, freshman games will start around 4:30, and we'll have those for you too. That's on Channel 3 or Channel 98. High school girls basketball will be in North Clay as Stewart's and Strasburg are the Hatchets from Stewart's and Strasburg.
What's Carlisle's mascot?
They are the Indians.
Indians, okay.
Just like Carlisle University in Indiana, Pennsylvania, or something like that. They're the Carlisle Indians.
Did not know that.
Well, I'm glad to help you.
Thank you.
I was going to ask you some other ones here.
Okay.
The NBA basketball tonight at 6:30. The Raptors are at Milwaukee. That's on TNT, doubleheader, and that'll be followed by Brooklyn at the LA Lakers. What's Brooklyn's team?
The Brooklyn Dodgers. Oh, that's baseball.
Brooklyn Nets.
Nets?
Nets.
As in nets.
As in the ball goes through the...
Okay, net.
Yeah,
okay.
Ball goes through. NHL hockey tonight, San Jose is at St. Louis.
San Jose Sharks. Thank you.
I wanted to make you feel good. I figured you'd be able to get St. Louis.
Blues.
You've been to their game.
I have one time. Mole Parkin this way. I remember to never forget that.
You're never going to go back?
No, never ever again. That was at the Checker Dome, and we couldn't find any parking. Every time we turned into a lot, it said Mole Parking, like another lot away, about 7 lots away. We walked for about 3 hours to get to the game, and then it was so boring we left.
I went to the Checker Dome. Of course, this was before it was the arena. It was the same thing, but I parked usually across the interstate. And
that's still about 3 miles.
It's a long. Well, they were putting people on the baseball diamonds over there.
Really?
And you would park on the frozen baseball diamonds, walk across this bridge over the
bridge, yeah.
interstate.
Cool.
And they're right.
Well, maybe that's where I wound up then. I bet it was.
It probably was.
Yeah, and it was like, we're never going to get there.
Yeah,
you know?
it's a good long haul.
It was like the Donner Party, you know. It was terrible.
It was, well, and you're right. You're on an interstate, so it's not like there's no wind whipping through.
Oh goodness,
it's just
terrible.
Terrible. How about men's basketball tonight?
Oh, this will be good.
Actually, this afternoon there are a bunch of games. For some reason, the SEC is playing afternoon basketball
on a Thursday.
Wow,
Wow, interesting.
At 2:00 today, number 8 team in the country, Alabama Crimson Tide, is at Texas A&M playing the Aggies. That's on the SEC Network, channel 639. They'll follow that one up with the LSU Tigers at the Ole Miss Rebels.
That'll be a good game.
Rebels are playing real well right now.
Yeah, they are.
That'll be a good game. I was going to quiz you on these.
Oh, this will be good.
At 6:00 tonight, ESPNU, channel 642, Vermont plays University of Maryland, Baltimore County.
That ought to be a hot one.
It'll be, well, actually,
that's what I'd probably draw in like the pool, you know. If there is such a thing.
You would have a chance of getting them. Vermont is a
powerhouse,
a good team. They are the Catamounts.
Catamounts?
Catamounts.
What is that?
That is a mountain lion.
Oh, really? As in mountain lion. Okay,
Mountain lion.
Cool. I didn't know that.
Against the UMBC Retrievers.
A little hair of the dog there, huh?
You think I'm making stuff
No,
up?
no.
I am not making. I got another good one.
Oh, this will be great.
The Winthrop Eagles.
Oh, yes.
That'll be followed by this on ESPNU, channel 642. At 8:00, it's going to be Winthrop. Winthrop is like 20-1 right now.
Cool.
They're a good team. The Eagles, they are playing, and this college, I'm not sure where it is, but I'm sure, I'm guessing.
I probably went there.
High Point University.
That'd be in either North or South Carolina.
You think High Point?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
So
It'd be in the Carolinas.
Is High Point in North Carolina? It's North Carolina.
North
right?
Carolina, and of course, if I'm not mistaken, I believe that's where they have a lot of mills, as in making towels and sheets, that kind of mills.
Really?
Cotton mills, yeah. Textiles, thank you. I think that's where it is, High Point.
I'll be doggone. You would think they would put something like that in their
The High Point flannel sheets.
Yeah, the High Point Ottomans.
It's something like that, but I doubt it.
I like that'd be a good one.
It would be a good one, but I think that's where High Point is.
That's the High Point Panthers.
Oh yeah,
High Point.
They got Panthers out in the woods there.
They do. Actually, speaking of, at 7:00 on channel 600, Ohio State is at Penn State. The Nittany Lions. What is the Nittany Lions? What is?
Well, that's that old lady that knits lions. I have no clue. I have no idea.
I do.
It's a type of lion, isn't it?
I feel terrible to asking you the question.
No, it's a lion of some kind.
It's a lion from the mountain. It's Mount Nittany.
Mount Nittany.
Mount Nittany is where Penn State is.
When I'm in Ern.
Iowa plays tonight on ESPN channel 601. Pardon me. That's 6:00, followed by St. Mary at number 1 Gonzaga, and then it'll be Houston at Wichita State. That's on ESPN2 at 6:00, followed by Arizona at UCLA, and finally at 8:00. For some reason, it's late. The Rutgers Scarlet Knights are playing at Michigan.
Well, that should be a fun game.
Michigan, actually, tonight there are 3 out of the top 5 teams in the country playing.
Now, there's a special show on tonight, which I'm not sure. I'm sure your cable carries it somewhere. I'm serious about this. I'm not making this up. There is a program on NBC. I guess you can get NBC on.
Sure.
Anyway, it's called The Widower, I think it is. It's a crime show, an NBC new crime show called. Anyway, this particular show is called The Widower, and it features a guy by the name of Tommy Randolph. Have you ever heard of Tommy Randolph?
No, I haven't heard of Tommy Randolph.
Tommy Randolph has had 6 wives who have all deceased, have died at his hand. And what is interesting about Tommy Randolph? Guess where he's from? Why are you rubbing your eyes?
I just have a feeling he's from.
No, there's no punchline.
He's from White County.
Yes. Tommy Randolph's from Mill Shoals.
Oh, no
Which
kidding.
is where I live.
Yeah.
Tommy Randolph, former Mill Shoals resident, moved later on in life to Las Vegas area, and is currently, I'm pretty sure he's on death row for killing 6 wives.
Not enough potential wives in Mill Shoals?
Apparently not. And from a communication I got with a friend, There was a lady, and I'm not going to
I
mention.
tell you what, let's do.
Let's take a break.
Take a break, then you
I
tell
don't
me.
have a lot of detail about this. It's kind of interesting, though.
I do want to hear this. That's pretty. The Widower. Is that like
called The
one of their Dateline shows or something?
Yeah, kind of like that. Yeah, that's what I'm told.
Back right after this. Stick around.
Does your home show signs of foundation problems? Call the experts at Woods Basement Systems. Our power brace system can fix the problem permanently and help protect the value of your home. Call Woods Basement Systems today. Woods, the all things basement-y experts.
Mold, rank air, pests, all getting closer to inside your home. With a dirt crawl space, there's no telling what's below you.
A sealed crawl space locks the nasty stuff out, plus can lower your utility bills. Woods, the all things basement-y experts.
Scheid Diesel Service Company is your anything diesel full service center and fuel injection shop. Scheid Diesel offers the quickest turnaround times to get you back on the road. Scheid Diesel can service any diesel engine from agricultural, construction, heavy-duty truck, and automotive. Let Scheid rebuild your pump, injectors, or turbos. Need custom fuel lines? Scheid has you covered. With a drive-in service, they offer a variety of services, including oil changes, engine rebuilds, DOT inspections, and DPF cleanings. For unmatched quality, think Scheid Diesel Service Company. Anything diesel. Hi, my name is Bruce Dickey of Wabash Catch TV's Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. Watch us each weekday right here on your local cable station. We're on at 9 a.m. with a repeat at 9 p.m. It's your local TV talk show with plenty of information, fun, and frivolity to get your day started right or maybe even ended right. Please contact me at 665-9970 or at bruced@wabash.net if you are a member of your organization would like to be a guest on the show. That's 665-9970. Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. Hey, thanks for watching.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Lemon Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Le Mans always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at lemansonline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
Get ahead of the game at Carter Athletic Academy, where the goal is to transform you into the best young athlete you can be. Train for top performance in football, volleyball, soccer, baseball, and softball. Professional private lessons and clinics are always available with Carter Athletic Academy's expert training staff. Carter's exclusive Hit Track system brings skill development as well as exciting gameplay to batting cages. Plus, the Academy is the perfect spot for your special event or celebration. The Carter Athletic Academy in Fairfield.
Sevierville, I think.
I believe that's correct. Sevierville, Tennessee. We are back on...
Near Knoxville, east of Knoxville. Yeah, it's east of Knoxville.
Yeah, toward Johnson City.
Sea Rock City. That's a whole different deal.
Ladies and gentlemen.
We are so proud to be here. So glad,
that's
to meet
the thing.
you.
If you could listen, I really do wish the folks could listen to our conversations in between.
What you talking about, Willis?
Well, I've been recording it. So,
that's true. Gourd head.
All right, now tell me about this Randolph fella.
Tommy Randolph, apparently born and raised and grew up in Mill Shoals in northern White County, and I really didn't know about this cat until a friend sent me a message on Facebook, said you may want to watch this show Thursday night tonight on NBC. It's called The Widower. And it's a crime story. And this guy, I'd say he's in his late 50s now, maybe close to 60 by now. And anyway, he's had 6 wives, and all 6 of them have died at his hands.
How do you get away with?
I don't know.
5?
I've got to see the show because I didn't know anything about this guy until I was, till I got this message.
And And that's one thing.
This is a serial killer.
Well, it's a serial killer.
Just like Bruce Mendenhall.
That's one thing. You've been on this kind of show before.
Oh, absolutely.
You've been well, not a guest. I guess you're not called a guest. You're an expert or something that they'll go.
Yeah, they did.
Do they call you witnesses or something?
No,
like that?
just anyway.
Testimonials.
Yeah, whatever. But yeah, I did a show. So what was it called? Lies and Alibis or something like that. Anyway, it was like a Discovery Channel special, and they sent a crew in from Canada by way of Detroit down to Fairfield and interviewed me about Bruce Mendenhall. And
why did they send a crew in from Canada? I wonder.
Canada has Canada
have a burgeoning
production business. They really do.
Companies that come in and produce
absolutely
stuff about the United States, American. Because I guess if you look at the number of per capita killings per country, we are probably the hotbed.
Oh, yeah, absolutely, no question about it.
Of potential video production.
Well, I was also told that Toronto, Canada, a lot of movies and are shot there because there's the town is very similar to what New York looks like, and so a lot of New York type of shows are shot in Canada because of the way that their unions and with one thing and taxes and everything else. So anyway, there's a big business in television production. They sent a crew down. It was actually a 3-person crew came down and set me up, and it was amazing to me. Can I tell you this interesting story to me?
It's about Bruce Mendenhall.
They interviewed me about how I knew Bruce Mendenhall. Okay, I knew the guy before he was ever obviously a criminal. I knew him when he ran for mayor of Albion, and I knew him actually when I had a part-time job as a bartender. I'd met him and his family. So anyway, that's how I knew Bruce Mendenhall before he became a big star. But anyway,
big star.
Yeah, the big. Well, he's got
infamy.
Infamous. He has a Murderpedia page. Okay, Bruce Mendenhall has a Murderpedia page.
That's
pretty scary.
Yeah,
but
you
anyway,
don't want that.
So the crew comes down. They set me up.
I didn't know that
there was such a thing.
Murderpedia is Murderpedia.com was such a thing.
It is.
So basically, it chronicles murders,
and there's all. Just Google Bruce D. Mendenhall sometime.
I really don't.
Amazing how many
Bruce
pages.
D. Mendenhall.
Bruce D.
I get scared when I Google Bruce D. anything.
Yeah, then Bruce D. But what was interesting about this, we looked for a neutral place to do this interview. So at the time, my wife was working at Wayne White Electric. She hadn't retired yet. So they have a nice conference room out there. I said, we'll just meet out there. And they said, that'd be great. So
neutral in color. I mean,
just
neutral in color and
not a lot of traffic.
Relatively private.
They could shut the door. And anyway, so they go in there and they set up their lights like you have lights set up in here and everything. Sure. And then I said, well, we're ready to go. I said, no. Said, we need to turn that. Can you get them to turn the air conditioner off in here? Why is that?
Making noise?
Making noise. Okay, are you ready now? No, wait a minute. Can you take the battery out of that clock? We can hear the clock. Click, 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 click. It was amazing. And then they had to shut a couple of, pull some blinds down because of the light, too much ambient light.
See, that's what that is. That blind is over a window.
Right. But anyway, that's my point. It was amazing the detail they went into to make that shot right in terms of audio and video.
I don't mean to take that the wrong way.
They didn't need to do that for me. They really did not.
But don't you think that I do the same thing here?
Looks like a print shop threw up back here. No, you have a lot of interesting stuff back here. You really do.
I just added the canoes for crying out loud.
Oh, I love canoes.
Yeah, don't you like the canoes?
Yeah. I like cannolis too, but that's a whole stuff. But anyway,
so they ask you about Bruce Mendenhall.
Bruce Mendenhall, how I knew him.
How long did they talk to you about this?
Well, I was in there for probably an hour and a half. But
did it get warm?
Oh, yes.
I mean, if they shut off the air conditioner,
it was
it's going to get warm.
It was warm. But the fact is, I think they probably used maybe 2 minutes out of that, which is fine.
Which is about par for the course.
That's a lot of time on TV, really, when you think about it. But anyway, we do an hour here, but this is big time here.
Well, yeah,
big time.
That's because I respect my guests and want them.
You don't parade in like 5 other people, and I'm the center point. The central point.
You are the most important thing to me right now for the next 25 minutes.
Absolutely. So anyway, Bruce Mendenhall, and then now Tommy Randolph from Mill Shoals. I didn't know that.
I tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to burn 3 of those 25 minutes to other important people.
Let's do.
Let's do that. We'll do that. We'll be back right after this. By the way, do you got Uncle Skeet today?
Yeah, Uncle Skeet's he's recovering from 2 black eyes from a misunderstanding over Valentine's.
That happened. Oh, really?
Terrible,
we'll
terrible
get to
situation.
that eventually. You're
We
watching
can
Big
talk
Talk
about
with Bruce Dickey. That's Len Wells. I'm Bruce, back right after this. She got
2 black eyes.
Do your best friend a favor. Take them to Jagger's Doggy Daycare in Mount Vernon. One stop for dog boarding. Don't leave them home alone or trust them with someone you don't even trust. Pamper them with the Doggy Daycare. They do grooming, training, and your doggy will love the sweet treats dog barkery. Bakery. Spoiling your pooch 7 days a week. Jagger's Doggy Daycare. Dog grooming, training, and boarding. 414 Main Street in Mount Vernon. Find them on Facebook or at jaggersdoggydaycare.com.
Having car trouble, need a tow, or just some routine maintenance? Butcher Automotive in Louisville has you covered. Locally owned and operated, Butcher Automotive offers complete vehicle repair services along with tire sales and wheel alignment. They're your local hand-cooked tire and interstate battery dealer. Butcher Automotive offers free local pickup and delivery so your car can be repaired while you're at work or at home. Butcher strives to treat everyone's vehicle as their own. At Butcher Automotive, they don't want you to give them your business, they want to earn it.
Does your home show signs of foundation problems? Call the experts at Woods Basement Systems. Our power brace system can fix the problem permanently and help protect the value of your home. Call Woods Basement Systems today. Woods, the all things basementy experts.
Mold, rank air, pests, all getting closer to inside your home. With a dirt crawl space, there's no telling what's below you.
A sealed crawl space locks the nasty stuff out, plus can lower your utility bills. Woods, the all things basementy experts.
Residents of the Clay County and surrounding area have relied on Clay County State Bank for sound professional service for over 100 years. With convenient lobby and drive-up hours, we are ready to serve you Monday through Saturday. We appreciate all who bank with us, and we look forward to the opportunity of working with anyone who is looking for a community bank to help with their financial needs. Give us a call at 665-3314, visit us online, or stop by and see us on the square in Louisville to experience our friendly personal service.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Le Mans Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Le Mans always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at lemansonline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
I thought I'd lost my business in that fire, but my agent was there before the flames were out. He said, together, we're going to rebuild. Our employees depended on it. My independent agent and auto owners made sure we didn't skip a beat. I mean, we didn't miss a single payroll.
For whatever lies ahead, we're always there. Auto Owners Insurance. North Wayne Insurance Agency in Flora is your local independent auto owners insurance agency.
Hello, folks. Welcome back. Big Talk with Bruce Dickey here on Wabash Catch TV. Len Wells.
Yes.
And he does all kinds of different things, but I only put him up there on the screen as the gentleman farmer today, or pardon me, the Carmi Chronicle.
Carmi Chronicle editor.
Editor of the Carmi Chronicle, and you've been doing that for several years now, but you've lived in and out of Carmi and White County and Wayne County.
Wayne County, sure. And Wabash County. I started out in Wabash County, really.
Forgot about that. But over the last several years, there's always been one constant in White County, hasn't there?
That's been Doug Meyer.
Doug Meyer has been the White County Sheriff for numerous years.
Doug Meyer's kind of interesting. I forget what year he started he came out of the University of Evansville with a degree in criminal justice.
Okay.
And went to work as a deputy under Randy Grounds.
Oh, really?
Randy Grounds, Wabash County Sheriff. Randy.
Yeah, I was going to say Randy was Mount Carmel.
Mount Carmel, that's Wabash County. Actually he was from Allendale. But anyway, Randy Grounds, when he was elected sheriff, was the youngest sheriff ever to be elected anywhere.
Oh,
He wasn't
okay.
old enough to pack heat when he won the election, but was turned 21 when he was sworn in.
Wow.
Okay, so he was the youngest sheriff ever elected, and Doug Meyer went to work for him as a sheriff's deputy for 3 years. Then he returned to White County, worked 18 years as a road deputy, and then ran for sheriff. I forget what year. I'm going to say 2002 maybe. He ran for sheriff and was
5 terms.
5 terms, 20 years.
Yeah.
So anyway, he's had 5 terms as a sheriff, been elected 5 times, 18 years as a deputy, and 3 years in Wabash County. So anyway, 41, 42 years in law enforcement. And he is retired, effective the end of February. And
Effective the end of this month.
end of this month, he's retiring, and one of his deputies, they don't have a chief deputy in White County like a lot of counties do, but Randy Graves, a longtime deputy, has been appointed the new sheriff and will take over March 1st.
And he's not like running from, I'm trying to think of different things in the White County.
From being opposition from another candidate. No. He's just
It's not from like the people escaping the jail or anything.
No. And the way he handled that, though, was pretty. And I just wrote a column about Doug Meyer and how.
I had Doug Meyer on the radio show back years ago.
Great guy.
Great guy, great show. Ought to get him up here or something. I didn't realize he's retired.
Yeah. Anyway, and the reason I wanted to go back to Wabash County and Randy Grounds, one event can define somebody's career.
Sure.
And in the case of Randy Grounds, it was the Allendale tornado. Remember the Allendale tornado?
Yeah.
Tore the town completely up, destroyed the school.
That wasn't the middle of winter one.
Yes, it was. It was right before Christmas.
Like that.
I think it was right after Christmas. But anyway, he lived in Allendale. He's from Allendale. Okay, so he became the face and the voice of that tragedy.
But
Randy Grounds did.
this was long enough ago that you might have still been doing freelance work for the TV station.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
I was still on TV. I was at Channel 14 in Evansville. But the way he handled that tragedy and brought the community together and brought it through that tragedy all the way through rebuilding defined his career. So I got to thinking about Doug Meyer. And it wasn't a single event that defines his career. It is a whole series of things that happened in his 20-some years as the sheriff.
Yeah.
I'm talking about murders, tragedies.
Well, there's one that just pops in.
The Danny Costin case, where you had a young man and a young woman, a teenage girl and her boyfriend. Slaughtered. In anyways, and Danny Costin, how he handled that, and how, they brought in the state police and all their expertise to help investigate that, but it was Randy Grounds that knew the victims.
Doug Meyer.
Doug Meyer knew the victims. Doug Meyer knew the territory very well, whereas the state police got a lot of expertise. Don't misunderstand me.
Yeah.
But when it comes to knowing people, knowing the territory, and just that kind of knowledge, it really helped crack that case. And you could tell it wore on his character. I mean, it bothered him. It really bothered him. And there have been other murders. There have been a lot of other murders, and the way he's handled those throughout the years, I think, defines his career. And then to me, while it's a very negative incident, that jailbreak where he had 3 people escaped, and one of them was awaiting trial for murder. Now, that could have been a defining event for him, like, oh, we ain't never going to elect him again.
Yeah.
He let these guys bust out.
Yeah.
He immediately put out a press release, be on the lookout for these people. We had a terrible thing happen. Here's how it happened. It'll never happen again. He got out in front of it. Whereas some sheriffs would say, it ain't none of your business. We don't want to talk about this, And that's not the way Doug handled things. Doug always got out front. If you needed an interview, he was always accessible to me.
Well, he was accessible to me, too, in Wayne County.
He's been on national TV talking about various cases that have happened from time to time.
Really?
Oh, yeah. And one of them was the case of those two people killed, the Danny Costin case. So anyway, that's, to me, is what has defined Doug Meyer's long career.
It is kind of, well, congratulations to Doug. What's he going to do?
He's got he has had for years a store in Crossville, the Myers Grocery.
Right.
See, his dad started it further down Main Street, and then he took over what used to be Huck's.
Right.
And it's now Myers Grocery or Convenience Store.
It's on the corner there.
You're right there where you turn right to go to New Harmony.
By the way, you have customers down in Crossville, too.
Oh, do we?
Yeah.
Great. But anyway, he's going to be, he's retiring and running that. And it's going to be, it's just a family business that they've had for generations. So he's retiring, and
You can't.
he's got some new grandkids too. He's very excited
Congratulations! You can't run a packaged liquor store.
Well, they don't have it yet, so he's always run the store.
Oh, okay. So
Even
now
as-
they're going to get packaged liquor.
Yeah, they just voted it wet. They voted the town wet during the last.
Crossville did.
Crossville did by like one vote.
No kidding.
One vote. So anyway, so that store will be selling packaged booze.
So the one vote basically got Doug Meyer out of his job.
That's it. He lost by one vote. No, but that's what he'll be doing in retirement, is running that business. And it's not the reason he retired, because
But,
it was time for him. I mean, he's ready. He's ready. He's got grandkids and everything.
You mentioned the costing thing, and that is it's kind of indicative of how folks think of these kind of things. We remember, and it's bad that we remember the name of the murderer as opposed to the victims in that.
And I'd have to sit here for a moment and think of them. That's terrible.
I'd
That's
have to sit here and think too, and
it's terrible.
It's a shame, but that's kind of the way.
One was from North City and one was from Centerville.
Yeah, we'll remember it. That we'll remember it for sure. Because I've got Google.
Yes, you do.
We'll be back right after this. You said Skeet.
Skeet is recovering from double black eyes. He was beaten about the head and shoulders.
Well, that's a shame. We'll be back right after this on Big Talk, the first thing.
Make Carnaby Square in downtown Fairfield your fashion leader. We're the little boutique with the big inventory of beautiful, trendy outfits and clothing in a wide array of your favorite name brands. And don't forget our large selection of jewelry and accessories. Carnaby Square is Southern Illinois' largest dealer of Brighton. At Carnaby Square, we take pride in our one-on-one, knowledgeable customer service and look forward to helping you create your own special look. Plus, always free gift wrapping. Find endless gift ideas 24/7 at CarnabySquare.com and on our Facebook page. Shop the fashion leader in downtown Fairfield, Carnaby Square.
When it comes to your banking, you have as many options as colors in the crayon box. That's why you can bank your way at Teutopolis State Bank. What works best for you may be different from what works best for your neighbor. Teutopolis State Bank is built to serve all your banking needs, whether it's online banking, mobile check deposit, text banking, or just stopping in to see them at one of their 3 convenient locations. Member FDIC and an equal housing lender, it's Teutopolis State Bank. Banking made personal since 1913.
Napa know-how.
At Flora Auto Parts, you can count on the Napa know-how experts to have the solutions to keep you running on the road or in the field. More than just your car, your locally owned Napa store carries a large inventory of parts for farms, heavy trucks, and just about everything that moves. Experienced counter people understand your needs and are ready to help with the perfect part at a great value. That's Napa know-how at Flora Auto Parts.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Lemon Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Le Mans always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at lemansonline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
In 1916, Warren Miller chose Auto Owners Insurance. Later, his son made the same choice, as did his grandson. And today, his great-granddaughter did the same. As we reflect on where we've been, we're grateful to our independent agents and to those who have put their trust in us, and to the generations who will. Auto Owners Insurance.
Harrison Insurance in Louisville is your local independent auto owners insurance agency.
Does your home show signs of foundation problems? Call the experts at Woods Basement Systems. Our Power Brace system can fix the problem permanently and help protect the value of your home. Call Woods Basement Systems today. Woods, the all things basement-y experts.
Mold, rank air, pests, all getting closer to inside your home. With a dirt crawl space, there's no telling what's below you.
A sealed crawl space locks the nasty stuff out, plus can lower your utility bills. Woods, the all things basement-y experts.
Oh, I know.
Hello, folks. Welcome back. Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. And thank heavens for Google.
Oh, yes.
Personally, I don't like to Google things because I like to depend on my brain, but
I'm sorry, I couldn't remember. It makes me feel bad.
You and I have too many things in our brains.
And that, and we've in my defense, I've covered so many murders. Names just kind of go together.
Jessica Evans was the young lady from North City.
17 years old.
Jacob Wheeler, the young gentleman from Centerville. They were out minding their own business, and
I actually gave this guy a lift. Gave him a lift because he had trouble with his boat or something. I don't know. Gave him a lift, and that's what they got in return.
Well, that's a shame. By the way, and also, I hate
segue.
Well, I'm not quite done with it. I'm not quite done with murders.
Please go ahead.
The widower that he was talking about. That is going to be on tonight at 9:00 on NBC. Just check your local NBC listing. It's part 1. So they're gonna be doing it again probably.
Well, he had 4 wives he killed allegedly.
Well,
I don't know if it's alleged or not. I think
he said 5 or 6.
I thought it was 6, but apparently it's just 4.
Sounds like King Henry VIII.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it?
He killed 2 of them, I think. Divorced 2 or 3, and
yeah, he was a jerk, wasn't he? Kind of a jerk.
Killed 2, divorced 3, and
divorce is a lot cheaper than I think killing him. Terrible.
Depends if you're the king or not.
Well, that's true.
Depends if you. Maybe that's the.
Harry and Meghan's having another baby, I hear.
Oh, they are.
Yes.
Well,
and then the Queen's husband.
I hope that everybody's going to get along.
Queen's husband's in the hospital. I saw
that they took him to the hospital because he's unwell.
That covers a lot.
That covers a lot. But
could be that sucker rod.
99 years old.
Sucker rod through his chest or something that he fell on.
I got to tell you, if you're 99 years old and you fall on a sucker rod.
A fireplace poker through his head, who knows? Oh dear, fell on a fireplace poker. He's not well.
We're running. You realize we're running viewers off right now.
I apologize.
Well, you're wearing black and I'm wearing blue on blue, so I guess it's that kind of.
We're like a giant bruise. We look like a giant bruise, don't we?
All right, and I'm not going to talk about that other thing that just happened. Tell me a little bit about Skeet. We've been mentioning it earlier. Speaking of getting a sucker rod through your chest.
Well, Skeet wanted to do the best Valentine's gift he could. He wanted to buy the best Valentine's gift. Make it the best he could for Aunt Jenny.
Skeet and Aunt Jenny been married?
Oh, gosh.
Aunt Jenny and Uncle Skeet have been married for years.
Close to 30, I think, years.
Well,
and I don't know how they survived.
Close to mine. I'm
oh, my gosh. Well, you got married when you were 13.
I was a terrifically young person.
Mississippi. But anyway. So anyway, he decided he's going to go out looking for a nice gift for Aunt Jenny for Valentine's Day.
How thoughtful.
Yeah, it was very nice. So first thing he does is he goes across the river to New Harmony. Well, beautiful, historic New Harmony.
Well, he's in Illinois, or I thought that Skeet lived in Kentucky.
No. He lives around here. He's got roots, Maunee, and and
New Athens.
New Haven.
New Haven. Sorry.
Yeah, and Carmine, Centerville, and of course where the Poop Lodge is in Golden Gate. But that's another story.
Oh,
so he goes to New Harmony.
Yeah. That's where he's a member, right?
The Golden Gate Poop Lodge.
The Golden Gate Poop Lodge.
Yeah, that's Protective Order of Pigeons.
Yes.
So anyway, he goes over there because he remembered that Sass and Pa's Tavern sold tube socks, 12 pair to a package, and he thought that would be a perfect Valentine's gift for Aunt Jenny.
That is so thoughtful because of the cold. It's middle of winter.
It is cold, and Aunt Jenny always has cold feet. He gets to the Sass and Pa's.
By the time you start shopping for Valentine's, he probably knew the weather predictions for this
absolutely.
week.
You bet.
Were 5 degrees for a high.
So it made perfect sense, with one exception. I think the Sass and Pa's is closed.
Sass and Pa's has been closed for years.
Yes, it has, and of course, when they're closed, they don't sell tube socks. But he did go to the Yellow and had a few cocktails.
Well,
yeah, and then
didn't want to waste the trip.
Oh no. Well, anyway, so then he headed back across the river back into Illinois, and he came into Fairfield.
Oh, really?
And there at the what was the grocery store that the big supermarket that used to be where Lance Miller worked? Food Park. On the Food Park lot, there was a guy selling stuff out of the back of a pickup truck.
I saw that guy.
You'll see that very often.
I saw a dude with the white. The white van that you'd tell children not to get candy
Oh, yeah,
from.
stranger danger, you bet.
Yeah.
But anyway, the guy was selling all kinds of flags, all kinds of things, but what caught Skeet's eye was a Velvet Elvis painting.
Oh.
But not just any Velvet Elvis.
Really?
Last Supper, featuring Elvis.
Did he also have Red and the rest of the guys there with him?
Red and Wesley and all.
Yeah. Who were the other?
The other disciples?
Yeah, the other disciples.
I just, from what I was told, it was just
Elvis.
Our Savior was replaced with Elvis, and he thought that Jenny would just love that. A Velvet Elvis.
I would.
Last Supper painting.
I think that's the coolest thing I've ever
But
heard.
one other thing that they had was Confederate flag sheets.
Really?
And that was the romantical part. But Skeet knows that Aunt Jenny, loves fine art.
Sure.
So the Velvet Elvis Last Supper painting with Elvis as our Savior, and the sheets and everything. So that's what he got her for Valentine's Day.
How about that?
And it's
better than what I got my wife.
But then he stopped off at the liquor store and he bought. He thought it would also be while he was at the Yellow Tavern.
He'd already made the trip.
While he was at the Yellow, somebody said, a perfect Valentine's gift would be a bottle of a Crown Royal. Okay?
Comes in its own
the Crown Royal comes in a blue bag.
Yeah,
which purple bag, which Skeet said kind of matched the velvet painting, and it's a perfect match.
I love the.
Well, he got to nipping on that on the way home.
So he should have saved that.
He had a snoot full before he ever got home.
Yeah.
So anyway, he said, "This is going to be great." I got this Velvet Elvis, painting of the Last Supper. I got the Confederate sheets.
He's being thoughtful, yes.
And so he had the Crown Royal. So the bottle was already empty by the time he got home. So he stuck the purple bag on his head. He said, "Jenny's going to just love me." So he locked his knees and went in the door.
Made sure he locked his knees first,
because you have to when you're in that condition.
Yeah.
And so anyway, he walked, and she did not think the Crown Royal bag was funny at all.
Did she recognize him as Skeet?
Oh yes, because of his breath mainly. And so she said, "What are you? Get that?" And so anyway, she grabbed a porcelain roller, as in a rolling pin.
Oh yeah,
rolling pin, and knocked that hat right off of him. Took about 2 inches of his forehead with it, and hi, and showed her, thinking this was going to be the perfect gift. Showed her that Velvet Elvis, with Elvis replacing our Savior. And she just screamed blasphemy. So there's going to be
blasphemer, heresy,
and there's going to be lightning around. Get that out of the house right now. I like these sheets. And anyway, that's when she commenced to beating him about the head and shoulders with that porcelain rolling pin. And he got 2 black eyes. You know what he wound up using those Confederate flag sheets for?
I have no idea.
He stripped them, cut them in strips, and bound his wounds. So anyway, Skeet's Valentine's Day adventure was more of an adventure than it was a memorable gift for Aunt Jenny.
I tell you, that's
2 black eyes, multiple knots.
He's only trying to help. I mean,
the tube sock. I mean, the tube sock idea was great, but I mean, it wasn't his fault that he didn't know the Sass and Poss was closed. How could he have known that?
He probably had been over there a few times in the last 10 years.
Who hasn't been to the
20 years. When's the last time Sass and Poss was open?
Probably 20 years ago.
That was been 20 years ago. You see, that tells you how long it's been, because I've never been in there.
I have been in there one time. One time, back when Fighting Billy. I was working for Fighting Billy Seal.
Oh, really?
We went over there one evening. And
so it was Fighting Billy at the time.
Fighting Billy. So he's been gone a long time.
Fighting Billy has
Fighting Billy Seal, yeah.
Fighting Billy Seal has been gone for many moons.
Many moons, yes. But anyway, that's what happened to Uncle Skeet and Aunt Jenny. It didn't get really a very nice Valentine's gift. But it was the thought.
There's always next year.
Who has in their household Confederate flag sheets? Do you?
Oh gosh,
you got Star Wars sheets, don't you?
Yoda. Baby Yoda. I got Baby Yoda sheets. Yeah, I got Mandalorians, man.
I used to play a Mandalorian. Oh,
like
gosh.
that, just
Yeah,
like
just
that.
like that, yeah.
Well, Len, thank you so much.
Thank you for having me. I mean, it's always an honor and a pleasure to come and be on the show.
Enjoy your stipend.
Thank you. I will probably spend it on the way home.
There you go.
Across the road.
Yeah, yes, there you go. Hey, folks, thanks very much for tuning in. We'll see you next time on Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. Have a great day.